Okay, so apparently I'm live. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so hey everyone, I'm testing out a few lives and I used to go live on the Facebook group. So today I'm just gonna test out something else. Let me just see. Okay, I've got back the back end from the live on YouTube. So I wanted to talk about visualizing our business goals. For a lot of people who start, it's kind of a bit of a challenge trying to think, where do you want to go with the business, or what do you want to, how much do you want to bring in revenues? Because that is also a very important metric that you need to work towards. If you are building up the next $1 million business, that would entail certain things and certain acts and certain commitment in terms of resources, your time, your energy, and your knowledge, whether versus you building up the next, as I always say, 2 hours a day as the kids are in school business, then that would entail something else. So from that perspective, I want you to set the goals accordingly. So you're not going to make $1 million by working 2 hours a day, and you are not going to kind of do nothing if you're working 2 hours a day. You are supposed to look at your resources and how to best utilize them and to visualize them. Whether you are talking about in terms of quantifying your objectives, so you're talking about the revenues coming in, or you're talking about the amount of sales, whether you're doing a product, so how many units are you looking to sell, or you are creating a service and you're offering a service, then how many people are you looking to sell that service to or to serve? All of these, you need to quantify them and you can visualize them. And for example, if you are serving one-to-one, then it's one person in front of you, and you can see your resources, how much of these one-person blocks could you fit in. If you are looking at serving a few, and that would be like 5 to 10, visualize these people in front of you and think of how you can serve them best. If you are looking to serve 1 million people, visualize how much space the 1 million people are going to take up. And of course, you in that service, you're not going to be serving them all at once. But when you visualize the people you are serving with your product or with your service, then you get to be also emotionally engaged in your goals and in your objectives. And that gives you that kind of sense of achievement. Every person served is a person in your room, in your virtual room and space that you have been able to provide your product or service to. And thus, don't be disappointed or feel a bit agitated or feel the overwhelm of trying to serve all at once, but also, on the other hand, celebrate every person that you are able to serve, because these people are becoming part of your community. And then what you are looking towards and kind of aspiring towards is that they become repeat customers. It's kind of called their customer retention, because it's much easier to serve someone who has already interacted with your product or service and is satisfied than it is to go out and find someone new. They become your brand ambassadors. They can vouch for you, saying, I've used this product or service. It is viable. It is, what it was promised to be, and they would advocate for you accordingly. So it's just a very short message. Again, when I think of these things, I think from the entrepreneurial mindset perspective, it's kind of switching these small switches in our head to be able to see what this means to us, the impact we are trying to create. For me, it is serving women of the world. I can't serve them all at once, not at this point in time, but I'm building up my capacity and my business resources to be able to do that, to reach as many women as I can. Whether I have served 5, 10, 500, then I visualize them around me. I visualize us being in the same room together. And that gives me a lot of gratitude and also a sense of achievement that I'm looking for, to be able to say that this is something I'm grateful for and I've worked towards and I'm happy about. And that gives me the drive to be continuously showing up and to say, I can do more and I can serve more. But more importantly, is to prepare that product or service that what your customer needs, you are satisfying their needs. You're giving them what they need at this point in time in the best way possible, in the most effective manner for them. And thus, again, it's going back to your customer, your product, your market research and that interaction that you have with your potential customers to make sure that they are satisfied. Well, first, that they want your product or service. And once they do have it or they do acquire it one way or another, that they're satisfied with it and they are going to come back for more. So this is a very short message. I hope you find value in it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.